Hey guys, and welcome back. Today's video is the Project Hit Pan MAC Edition finale. So I'm going to go through the products real quick. I picked out, I believe it was 10 products that were all MAC products, and my goal was to either, if they were in a type of a compact or paint pot type of a jar thing, was to at least hit pan, and if it was in like eyeliners or lip aligners, to at least get halfway done with that product. So let's see how I did. So the first item is, and I will, if I do have the picture, I believe I took pictures last time, so if I do have the picture, I will put it somewhere so you guys can see comparison. Yeah. So the first one was the pressed powder. This was the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in medium. And I did not hit pan in this. But, I mean, I will, obviously there was a bigger dome when I first started. This is where I am now. And again, I will try to post a picture so you can see, you know, progress if you're able to see it on some of these products. The next product is the MAC Refined Golden Bronzer Powder. And this one, again, pretty much looks the same. And I'll go over at the end what I'm going to do, you know, what my thoughts are, and obviously moving forward with these particular items. The next item was the MAC Cream Blush in Something Special. I honestly, excuse me, I honestly have used this every single time that I have put makeup on. I use this as like almost like a base and then put a powder on top. So the fact that there is no pan showing is a little upsetting with this particular product, because I can honestly say that I use this every single time I put makeup on, but that's alright. I mean, but judging by, I don't know if you can see like the tin, the outline of the pan, it's sort of starting to show. So I don't know if it's about ready to hit pan or what, but nothing where you guys could probably see. So that is that. The next item was the Paint Pot and Painterly. I did hit pan, I believe, 2 updates ago. And then the last update, I obviously deepened the pan. And so this is the final look of what the pan looks like. So I am happy with this. Obviously, this takes a while to hit pan on. You know, I do love Painterly, so I'm not so sad that it's, you know, I'm not sad that it's not gone. The next 3 items were the single shadows in Brulee, Vanilla, and Bamboo. And it's just annoying because, again, I thought I'd at least hit pan on Brulee because I do use this all the time. I mean, you can see where there is a big dip in it. Hopefully you can see it. But there is a big dip in it, but not where I hit pan. Bamboo, the same thing. I use this as a transition or a crease color a lot, and it does have a dip in it, but I haven't hit pan in it yet. And Vanilla, I usually just use as an inner corner highlight or a brown bone highlight. So there's like a little dip like up here, but not where, you know, pan is showing, obviously. So those 3 are basically a fail. Oh, whatever. Alright, so where I did reach my goal, yay, which if you guys have been following this project along at all, you'll know. This is the lip liner in Spice. So yeah, I definitely hit my goal with this. So the red line, oops, sorry, the red line over here is where I started, and this is where I'm ending. So obviously I hit my goal here. And then with Smolder, which is like an eye kohl pencil, I'll say that I hit my goal here. I think I used about half of it. So this was my line right here, that red line, and this is where I'm stopping right now. And then my last item was the MAC foundation. And again, guys, I'm sorry. I really wanted to try to scrape it, but the brush I have is just, it's too big. It's not going in the container. I tried shining a line through it. The only thing I can say is, I mean, I honestly think I did hit, not hit pan. I think I got halfway through, because if I look down in the center or in the hole, I mean, the product is towards the bottom. So I would say I'm probably right about like here. So like above this fluid, like right over here, I would say I am. So I would say that I'm halfway with this. So my thoughts and feelings on this project. Well, obviously, just from not reaching my goals, I'm a little disappointed. I would have hoped to reach a few more goals than I did. But that's all right, because I look at it like, and I say this in a lot of projects that I do, if I don't reach a goal, without doing these projects, I wouldn't even use what I am using, if that makes sense. So these projects, I really love them because they really do help me, you know, to go through what I have and focus on specific things so that I am using it somewhat, because I do have a ton of makeup, like most of us who are in this community. We do obviously have a lot of makeup, more than we can use, you know, at one particular time. So, you know, doing these projects really helps us out, or helps me out a lot, because I know that I really normally probably would, other than maybe the paint pot and maybe the shadows, the single shadows, I probably wouldn't even tried or even used the bronzer at all. I have a ton of foundation, so I probably wouldn't have went for this one in particular. So it did help me go through them, as well as see how I really feel about these products, which I'm going to get to right now. All right, so for the first product, which is the MAC powder, this is going into the project that I will link down below in the description box if you guys want to check out the products I'm trying to finish up in 2016. So this is going into that project. As far as the Refine Golden bronzer, this I just didn't care for. I really didn't. I just didn't care for this. That's why I really didn't use it. I just didn't like the way that it looked on me. I don't know. It's not something... I mean, it's weird, because it's like pretty when I do a swatch on, but then when I actually apply it onto my skin, I just didn't like it. So this I am going to pass along. So that is what I'm doing with that. For the blush obviously I've been using this, and I have been using it a lot. I want to go ahead and finish this up. So I don't think that I put this in my 2016 project, but I might just keep it on the side and use here and there. I mean, but this time I'm going to keep. I just want to go ahead and use it up, but would not repurchase after using this up. The paint pot, I'm going to go obviously ahead. This is in my 2016 project. I want to go ahead and finish this up. I should have no problem finishing this up. I do love MAC Painterly paint pot. It is something that I will purchase again very, you know, far off into the future after I get done with other color tattoos and stuff like that I have. But this is an excellent, I mean, it just covers everything that you have on your lid, just to give you a nice clean canvas for any kind of, you know, eyeshadows. It does not crease, and I do have, like, you know, I would say oily lids, but I just think this is an excellent paint pot, and I do think it is worth the money. So it is something that I would repurchase later on down the road. But this is going into the 2016 project. As far as for these three little shadows, they are going into my 2016 project as well. No, did I put these in my project? I can't think now if I put these in my project. I want to say that I think I did, because I am going to have them go alongside of the palette that I'm picking out, that I want to go ahead and pan for 2016. They're three great shadows. They're three of my oldest ones, and I want to use them up. Would I repurchase these after using them? Probably not. I'm more of a palette girl, like you guys know. I really don't tend to go for single shadows. So I have plenty of, like, you know, crease, transition, and like a brow bone highlight shades. So I wouldn't, and there's nothing wrong with them. It's just, I like working out of a palette. I don't like using all these individual things for like eyes. So I wouldn't repurchase after them, but you know, I do love using them. So that is that. As far as the eyeliner and smolder, I'm trying to think. I am going to keep this. I don't have this in a project, I don't believe. It is a great tight line eyeliner, but it doesn't stay in my waterline that well. On my bottom waterline, it doesn't stay in that too well, and it does smear because it is creamy. It does smear a lot in the inner corner, so I do have to touch up on that area when I do wear it. So this isn't a product that I would repurchase again. For the Spice lip liner, you guys already know I'm in love with this lip liner. This lip liner really made me become a lip liner wearer, if that makes any sense, or if I'm saying that right. I have lip liners. I've used them here and there, but never, I don't consider myself a lip liner person because I don't reach for it. I just think it's an extra step. I don't really need it. But I put this obviously in this project because I had it and I wanted to use it, and I absolutely loved just the formula. I loved the color. I wore the crap out of a couple of combos that I used with using this lip liner. So is this a lip liner I would buy again? Definitely. I will buy this when I run out of it, as well as I would want to try a couple other MAC lip liners. So this I really do like. Alright, and lastly is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. And I don't know if I said this was an NC25, I'm sorry. Would I repurchase this? Well, first, I'm going to try to finish this up because I'm almost done with it. Would I repurchase this after? Probably not. I did have a love-hate relationship with this whole time. I think I mentioned that a couple of times before. There were days that I thought it looked good on me. There were days that I just couldn't really stand it. And so my answer to repurchasing it would be a no. I just feel like for the amount of money that, foundations are, that you pay for it, and that's really like with any kind of makeup, you're paying for something that you obviously want to enjoy wearing or look forward to wearing all the time, that is going to work on your skin no matter what. I don't want to, pay money for another product that, well, there were some times that it looked good on me, and there were some times that I couldn't stand the way it looked on me, if that makes any sense. So I really am just trying to find products that I know work well with my skin, that are the right shade or color and stuff, and that I really look forward to wearing no matter what time of the year it is, or, I like wearing, and I like the way that it looks on my skin. So I am not going to repurchase this, and I know if you die-hard MAC fans out there, don't get mad at me. It didn't work the way that I wanted it to work all the time. And I did. I tried different brushes. I tried different primers. It's just like I said, there were days that I just liked the way that it looked, and there was days that I'm like, oh my god, I just can't wait for this to be done. So thank you guys for joining me on my updates throughout this project. I did enjoy doing it, even though, like I said, I didn't reach all my goals. It made me also know which products I really liked and which products I just didn't work for me. And so that's another reason why I really do love doing these projects, because it does allow you, especially if you have, projects that are timed, or, like you have to get done at a certain date. It gives you enough time to really focus on using those products to see if you really enjoy them and if you really don't. And like I said, if I didn't do this, I probably would have hung on to this bronzer, and I probably would have hung on to the foundation and just said, well, I'll hang on to it. I paid the money for it. I want to use it. But I really don't like the way that they work. So why am I holding on to it? I'd rather give it to somebody else, that will enjoy it. So yes, so those are my thoughts. Again, I don't know when this is going up. It might be before the new year or after. But in any case, I hope everyone has a safe and happy new year. And we will see you guys in 2016. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye.